Good evening, Brother Servius. I can see Brother Servius is here today. And
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everyone.
yeah, so, you know, Brother Servius has been very busy with some work at the executive level in trying to put a few things in place for the benefit of the community. So we are going to kick off this evening, and I think the starting point for this evening is to thank you all for your patience last week. we had to we had a number of off days. We probably had, I think, one session last week, but it's all good because in the last week as well, we have had quite a considerable number of country operations that that are heating up, and the teams are being built. Um, I attended briefly two sessions by the Kenyan team. They are also building up quite nicely. On Saturday, they had an extended meeting which went on for almost 2 hours, even more than 2 hours. And then on Sunday, even yesterday, they had another meeting again, which had a considerable number of people participating. So, all the work that's going on the ground is going to pay off because the teams are engaged, everyone is focusing on the task at hand, and the the complexity of the world's economy is not getting any simpler. So for the simple mind, for the people on our continent and in the diaspora who really would require participation in the new digital economy, it's going to be a tall order if we do not take care of ourselves, because everyone else is taking care of themselves. What about us? You know, we just need to do what we need to do, take care of ourselves, and make sure that all the members of our community are taken along and are part of the movement with the transformation that the world is seeing. We have also seen considerable work also, already started in Ghana, in Liberia. That work is also on the way. There's already some practical steps that have taken place already in Liberia. In Burundi, practical steps are being taken, and we are looking forward to the next phase for every single country as we roll out the country processes. Last week, we introduced the fiat component for Senegal. And we would like to, because we just did the presentations and we left, we did not take any questions, any information requests from the members from Senegal. We are going to carry on along the same line just to complete what we started last week. We got to the point where we could show that an account in Senegal would have um, the AKL Lumi account, it would have a GBX account, and it's also going to have a CFA account, which is the ZOF account. And we also spoke about the fact that for us to be able to execute that plan, we had to identify a local financial institution as a partner in Senegal. And this financial institution, we have worked with them to put the framework in place. And one of the things that was required was that the opening of an account should be about 15,000 francs. Um, CFA, ZOF, which is the CFA franc, West Africa. And of the 15,000 francs, 10,000 goes out for the account activation itself, and 5,000 stays in the member's account for the member to be able to start transacting. We also indicated that there's someone who has been trying to get in, and maybe we should let them in, and then they can change their name. It's saying KYV44. I don't know what is that. So the other thing that we had to put in place with the partner in Senegal was an on-ramp and off-ramp possibility, which is how do people put money on their account, into their accounts, and how do people take money out of their accounts. And the platform for putting money onto the account goes through the mobile money network, and the platform for getting money out of the account is through the mobile money network as well. And they are all executed on request. So when you request, a validation is made, and the money is made available to you in the channel that you would want it. So today we would want to just complete what we started with the Senegalese team. What they have also done is that all their agents are undergoing a 2-week training, which ends on the 14th. But in the meantime, they would start their transactions this week. So we are going to just complete the information related to the initial agents who have been set up in Senegal. Linus, are you there? Are you back? Okay, I'm not sure Dr. Linus is back. He's still on mute. So what we will do is that I'm just going to review what we did as well in French for the members who are here, who are French speaking, especially our Senegalese members, so that we can carry on from there to complete the process today. Donc, bonsoir à tout le monde et merci d'avoir décidé de passer votre soirée avec nous. Nous avons commencé le processus de l'exécution des opérations en monnaie locale au Sénégal, et nous avons un certain nombre des agents qui sont déjà activés. Aujourd'hui, nous allons partager avec tous les agents leur accès, c'est-à-dire leur code SWIFIN, le numéro de compte SWIFIN, numéro de compte agent. Nous allons partager ça. Nous allons aussi partager leur adresse email SWIFIN. Nous allons partager aussi les mots de passe pour l'accès. Donc, quand vous allez accéder dans votre boîte email, vous allez trouver l'accès pour votre compte. Donc, nous allons vous donner tout simplement votre numéro, votre adresse email et adresse email d'agent avec le mot de passe. Comme ça, quand vous allez accéder, vous allez trouver votre numéro de compte agent et le mot de passe que vous allez entrer pour modifier et mettre votre mot de passe, le mot de passe que vous allez utiliser pour vos activités. OK? Comme convenu, nous avons déjà 28 agents qui ont déjà fait leur dépôt pour l'activation. Les 28 comptes sont déjà activés en ZOF avec, un montant de 15 000, 10 000 pour l'activation et 5 000 qui restent dans le compte pour les transactions. Donc, les 28 comptes sont déjà activés. Les autres comptes des agents sont déjà disponibles, mais pas encore activés, comme nous avons montré la semaine passée. Donc, nous aurons la possibilité, ou bien nous allons activer de fur et à mesure quand les agents font leur dépôt. L'activation va se faire au niveau central pour leur donner accès à leur compte agent. Une autre chose très importante, c'est que tous les agents doivent avoir un, adresse email individuel suivi et un adresse email agent suivi pour faciliter la tâche pour les communications. Donc, s'il y a les transactions dans votre compte individuel, vous aurez la possibilité d'accéder. S'il y a des transactions dans votre compte agent, vous aurez aussi la possibilité de trouver ou bien d'accéder à ces communications. Une autre chose très importante, c'est le fait que tout le monde qui fait partie du réseau, qui sont actifs dans les opérations, auront une rémunération qui est liée à notre modèle de paiement social, qui est le modèle que tout le monde qui fait partie de notre réseau comprend. Donc, tout le monde qui fait partie de notre réseau connaisse le modèle social qui descend jusqu'à 5 niveaux. Donc, ça veut dire quoi? Ça veut dire que quand vous activez les comptes, vous avez 60% des frais de ces comptes. Et en perpétuité, les transactions qui vont se faire dans ce compte, vous allez recevoir les commissions de transactions sur ces comptes. Ça dépend, ça peut être tiers 1, tiers 2, tiers 3, tiers 4, tiers 5. OK? Mais ça dépend à quel niveau la transaction vous positionne. OK? Et la manière dont c'est fait, c'est faire à ce que ça soit équitable. Il n'y a pas quelqu'un derrière qui va aller modifier pour faire à ce que une personne a accès et l'autre n'a pas accès. Donc, il y a l'équité, il y a l'égalité, il y a aussi le fair play dans tout ça. OK? Donc, voilà quoi. Donc, pour aujourd'hui, nous allons donner la possibilité ou bien nous allons donner la salle ou bien la parole à tous ceux qui sont du Sénégal, qui ont des questions précises à poser concernant les choses telles qu'ils sont au Sénégal aujourd'hui. Dr. Linus, are you back? If you are back, you are on mute. Okay. So I was just explaining what I explained before, what we would like to hear. And if the members in Senegal ask a question in French, we are going to translate it because it's going to be for the benefit of every other country as we roll out in those countries. We are trying to standardize the model so that it's simple, so that it's understood and it's scalable. Okay? Donc, pour nos collègues qui sont au Sénégal, pour tous ceux qui ont des questions, qui ont des choses qu'ils veulent demander, levez vos mains Et on peut commencer maintenant. Okay? And for anyone who is in the room who also has a specific question related to their own country structure and how it's going to work and things like that, you can also raise your hand and ask a question. Okay. Donc, Tieno, vous avez la parole. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, bonsoir, chers panélistes. Bonsoir, chers collègues. Et je vous remercie beaucoup la soirée d'aujourd'hui. Ma question, là où je vais m'intervenir un peu, c'est au niveau de blocage de certains de mes agents, surtout la réclamation qu'ils ont fait au niveau de tickets. Jusqu'à présent, il y a beaucoup de gens qui n'ont pas eu la réponse au retour. Et là, j'ai une fois posé la question en disant que essayer de trouver la solution pour mettre au niveau francophone, d'insérer les gens au niveau du système des administrateurs pour faciliter aussi la tâche, pour répondre à certaines questions dans l'immédiat. Donc, à part ça, on est en train de faire des révisions sous forme de formation pour 2 semaines avant que nous puissions démarrer des opérations. Et ça, nous comptons ça beaucoup du sérieux parce qu'il y a d'autres équipes qui ont déjà fait, mais on a pris les 2 équipes en même temps, les premières équipes et les deuxièmes équipes qu'on est en train de suivre la formation avant que nous puissions démarrer.
Je n'ai pas compris la deuxième question, donc il faut poser la deuxième question encore.
Ok. La deuxième question, je disais que au niveau du système, au niveau des administrateurs, on sent qu'il y a beaucoup de retard au niveau de là, parce qu'au niveau francophone, si ils ont posté des questions, des réclamations, pour qu'on prenne ça plus vite possible, ça prend du temps, parce que jusqu'à présent, les gens sont un peu bloqués au niveau de compte Transat, et ils ont fait la réclamation, ils n'ont pas eu au retour. Comme il y a une fois, j'ai parlé là, j'ai dit qu'il est possible qu'on trouve au niveau francophone, vous trouvez des agents que vous pouvez mettre aussi, ajouter aussi au niveau des administrateurs pour traiter aussi de certains dossiers, pour faciliter la tâche aussi. Parce que si chaque fois il y a des blocages, parce qu'on sait que les gens qui se trouvent là-bas, pas tellement beaucoup, mais si les personnels sont un peu nombreux, là, ça peut nous faire aider aussi. OK. C'est ça qui était la deuxième question.
C'est compris.
Oui. Maintenant, ce qui fait aussi les 2 séances qu'on avait, les 2 semaines qu'on avait proposé, on avait tenu pour la réunion et pour la formation, on avait démarré ça depuis le 1er et nous devons terminer ça le 14. D'ici la dernière semaine, je sais que là, on va essayer on va se partager cette deuxième semaine là ensemble. Le côté là, on va faire pour l'activation et certaines finalisations du travail avant qu'on puisse démarrer. On puisse bien démarrer le 17, s'il veut, à tout le monde. Et je vous remercie.
Okay. So, Tieno's question is related to tickets that go from the French-speaking members that goes to the help desk. You know, that it takes a bit longer for the responses to come through for the French tickets. So, so they would like that we get some people who are also French speaking to join the back end support team. that is a recommendation that he's making. What I would like to say on that is that we already have, I think, 2 or 3 people in the group who are French speaking. We're just going to re-look at the flow of tickets and the responses that are coming through. The leader for Transact is not here today. So what I would want to do for Tieno's question related to Transact is that I'm going to spend some time with them in the next few days just to see where the bottleneck is at the level of Transact. Donc, ce que je dis, c'est que je vais passer quelques heures avec vous demain pour voir où il y a les blocages. Et puis, nous allons résoudre le problème pour qu'il n'y a pas de blocage. Parce que normalement, ça doit aller un peu plus vite. OK? Donc, je vais passer 1 heure ou 2 heures avec vous, tous ceux qui ont des problèmes sur Transact. Je vais entrer dans les détails avec le leader. Nous allons entrer dans les détails avec le leader. Pauline, Sister Lumba, elle n'est pas ici aujourd'hui, mais je vais communiquer avec elle et nous allons passer quelques heures, avec 1 heure avec vous, juste pour régler tous les problèmes que vous avez à ce niveau-là. Et puis, il y a 2 personnes déjà dans l'équipe francophone, mais nous allons augmenter l'équipe. Nous allons augmenter. De fur et à mesure, nous allons augmenter. Au niveau des gens qui donnent le soutien à tous les membres dans les pays francophones. OK. Deuxième question. Second question comes from Babakar Mbai. Sanya.
Oui, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bon, déjà, l'autre là a marché sur ma langue. Mais c'était la même question.
OK.
Parce que nous avons des problèmes sur les transacts, les mots de passe.
Mm-hmm.
On nous dit souvent que c'est erroné. Bon, quand on a fait des tickets, les tickets ne sont pas... On ne nous a pas répondu sur les tickets.
Non, ça va. Donc,
oui, ça fait 3 jours de cela.
C'est bon comme vous avez soulevé ça ici.
Oui, mais comme vous avez dit que demain, vous allez faire 1 heure de temps avec nous pour essayer de régler cela.
Avec le leader, pour qu'on ait un processus
ouais.
que les tickets ne disent pas. Normalement, notre objectif, c'est qu'un ticket ne doit pas dépasser 3 à 4 heures. Donc, on va regarder où il y a blocage demain.
D'accord. D'accord.
C'est toute votre intervention là-bas.
OK.
Merci.
Okay.
Merci. Ouais.
Sister Emma,
ouais.
you have the floor.
Okay, greetings everyone. Thank you for your great job. My question is about structures that you are building in the ground. People are asking most questions because when we started building the structures, they need like a brief statement that you can give to them so that they can understand what the structure is meant for, what will be their work, and so on. The second question is, I've seen you have done a good job in Senegal. Now, for example, in Senegal, is that activation account will be for all country members or it's for only agents? Thank you.
Good question. So, the the activation is for every single member who is in Senegal. But we are just starting with the agent so that the agents should have the accounts that gives them the capacity and the capability to be able to go out and help other community members to activate. I hope that makes sense. Because the members on the ground would not have the capacity, they would not know how to activate the local account. So that's why we are starting with the agents. Once the agents have their agent account, and then with their agent email address and agent numbers, they can now go ahead and open accounts for all the members in the country. So that is how it's going to work, and it's going to be the same for every country. We'll start with the agent, activate agents, get them set up, get them trained so they all understand what needs to be done so that they can now carry it to the communities and help members to activate their accounts. Donc la question que la sœur vient de poser, c'était que ce qu'elle a vu, c'est que nous sommes en train d'activer les comptes des agents. Est-ce que ça sera seulement pour les agents ou ça sera ouvert pour tous les membres de la communauté au Sénégal? Et la réponse est que nous commençons avec les agents. Nous sommes en train de former les agents pour que les agents comprennent quelles possibilités ils ont et comment est-ce qu'ils peuvent utiliser leur compte agent à ouvrir et à activer les comptes des autres membres sur le terrain. Donc, voilà. Okay, so I think I've responded to Sister Emma's question. Dr. Linus, are you here? Dr. Linus?
Sorry, yes, I am here, and I can follow you very clearly. I am here. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So do you have anything you want to say so that we can once you finish, then we'll move to the other questions that are open right now?
Yes, nothing special to say other than the reminder that we are gathered as a community to address the problem of inclusion. It's a big problem. It's at crisis proportion. So inclusive access for all, and then the use of a common instrument for exchanging value. One of the key reasons why we are setting up these local country structures is, one, to drive the adoption into every household, and number two, to ensure that we can have a mechanism where there can be the local currency digital asset on the one hand and the Lumi on the other, so that as members begin to exchange value between themselves and trade with the Lumi and begin to exchange all kinds of local services, including local currency, there is a traceable and there is an accessible mechanism for them to be able to do that. So that if a member buys Lumi with their local currency from another member, then if it's not delivered, they can raise a support ticket, there can be appropriate intervention so that we can ensure decorum in the way that these are executed. But this is all about providing the necessary tools that we need to have a formidable ecosystem that is both accessible and integrated with a single instrument of exchanging value that all the members have access to in all the countries where they operate, and that they're able to use that effectively to transact and exchange goods and services with one another. So this is all part of the journey in order to enhance the process this year of ensuring that we continue to reach more households, continue to deliver value to members, and ensure that the social income model, which is delivering value already in Lumi, can also deliver value in the local currency where people are familiar with, so that if they want to buy bread immediately, they can with their local currency. If they want to exchange their local currency with the Lumi, with other members of the community, they also can do that. So you can expect that this is going to be a progressive engagement with one country after another. And we hope we would be able to do that quite rapidly in the coming weeks and months. So thank you very much. Over to you, Brother Lee.
Thank you so much. The next person is Sani.
Bonsoir tout le monde.
Sani, c'est vous. Bonsoir, bonsoir Sani.
Voilà, c'est encore une journée spéciale, hein, et très riche en enseignements. Parce que, il faut le dire, hein, Moro, notre leader, est en train d'abattre un travail extraordinaire au niveau du Sénégal.
Vraiment.
Voilà. C'est le moment de le remercier et de le dire que tous les 17 millions de Sénégalais sont derrière lui. Maintenant, dans notre communauté, vous savez que les gens ont inscrit la population en utilisant Hotmail, Gmail, etc., etc. Et certains de nos vieilles mamans qu'on a inscrits ont perdu leur numéro et leur email. Il y a d'autres même, parce que quand l'information est venue au niveau du Sénégal, il y a d'autres étudiants qui se sont entêtés à inscrire les personnes sans prendre des notes. Moi, j'ai rencontré ces personnes-là dans mon quartier, des gens qui se sont présentés à la maison pour me dire qu'ils ont été inscrits. Malheureusement, le jeune qui a inscrit ne leur a pas donné de notes. C'est vrai que Moro est en train d'abattre un travail extraordinaire parce qu'à chaque fois quand on va vers lui, il essaie de trouver la solution. Et à votre niveau aussi, on sent que vraiment l'avion est en train de foncer vers ce que les gens sont en train d'attendre. Maintenant, par rapport à ça, bon, lors de nos rencontres, les gens ont posé cette question-là, mais je pense que le poser ici aussi, ça peut nous permettre d'avoir encore des éléments très riches et des éléments fondés, ne serait-ce que pour vraiment, au niveau de notre communauté, parce que les gens ont commencé à bouger. Voilà,
Okay.
voilà la question.
Ok, merci infiniment, Sani. So I'm just going to translate Sani's concern. But before I translate his concern, I also just want to say, just say what he said as a start. The first thing he spoke about was about the work that their leader in Senegal is doing. We have introduced TNO, Sedi to every member of the community, and we have spoken about the work that he's doing on the ground. And Sani just came in to say, he cannot come and stand here and ask a question without thanking their leader for the work that he's doing for them in Senegal. Everyone in Senegal is aware of the work that TNO is doing to make sure that the movement goes forward and it's spread right around the country. The question that he wanted to ask is a question that a lot of communities have already asked, but I think it's worthwhile going back to that question again. The question he was asking is related to people who had opened accounts in the old system, who had lost emails, who had, their accounts were opened, that there were some young people who helped them to open their accounts and gave them the details, but they can't find the details anymore for email address and all of that. Donc, ce que nous allons, So they need to know how they are going to handle this situation. So I'm just going to explain briefly what is in place to support every member who finds themselves in that kind of a situation. Donc, ce que nous allons faire, mon frère Sané, c'est que voici le processus que nous avons mis en place. Il y a le bruit. Someone, Jean-Marie, fermez votre micro. Okay, I think Jean-Marie has turned off his microphone. So I'm just going to explain to Sani what we have explained in a number of sessions. Donc, pour l'instant, quand nous avons des situations comme vous avez présenté, Sani, voici ce que nous faisons. Voici ce que vous devez faire sur le terrain. Première chose, c'est de prendre le nom de l'individu comme ça se trouve sur sa carte d'identité. Avec leur nom, on peut retrouver leur compte. Une fois qu'on a retrouvé leur compte, il y a deux choses à faire. La première chose, c'est que il faut maintenant il faut acheter une boîte email Swift pour eux. Si ces comptes-là étaient sur une boîte Swift, on ne devait pas avoir ce problème. Donc, quand nous sommes en train de progresser, nous sommes en train de voir les problèmes qui se posent et nous sommes en train de mettre les solutions en place. C'est pour cela que nous avons créé la possibilité pour tout le monde qui est dans notre communauté d'avoir une adresse email Swift. Comme ça, on peut se retrouver quand il y a des pertes, quand quelqu'un perd son mot de passe, on peut se retrouver. Mais si c'est sur Hotmail, si c'est sur Gmail, on ne peut rien vraiment. Parce que ce n'est pas les outils que nous avons la possibilité de gérer le compte d'un individu. Donc, première chose, c'est que prendre le nom de l'individu comme ils ont utilisé pour ouvrir le compte. Le nom qu'ils ont utilisé pour ouvrir le compte. Deuxième chose, c'est que nous allons repérer le compte. Troisième chose, c'est que vous, maintenant, en tant qu'agent, vous allez les vendre une boîte email pour qu'ils aient accès. Une fois qu'ils ont cette boîte email, on va modifier leur compte, on va changer l'adresse email et puis on va mettre le nouveau adresse email. Et de là, ils pourront maintenant activer leur compte avec leur nouveau mot de passe. C'est un processus qui est très simple, mais il faudrait, pour assainir la base de données des membres qui ont tous ces problèmes, quand ils se présentent vers vous comme les agents, voici ce qu'il faut faire. Première chose, prenez leur nom. Deuxième chose, on va repérer leur compte. Troisième chose, donc quand vous prenez leur nom, vous mettez ça dans le truc, dans soutien, dans le sur Connect. Et puis, l'un des membres qui est dans l'administration, ils vont vous répondre avec l'adresse et les détails. Vous allez accéder et vous allez les aider à créer une adresse email pour leur donner accès. So I'm going to repeat. It's a simple process. It's something that we have explained here over and over. We have no control over Gmail. We have no control over Yahoo, Hotmail, Firemail, and all the other types of mails that are out there. We have no control over them. So when we have a member who has that kind of situation, the first thing is to get the name they use to open their account. We take the name that they use to open their account, we trace their account, we make sure that it's the right person, and then we move now to the activation phase. First thing to do on activation is that they have to access a Swift email box. With that Swift email box, we are now able to reactivate their account. They will go in, reset their password, and they have access to their account once more. Okay? All this process, we check, we make sure that the person who is requesting the member's account details is the right person. He has the right to do it. It's an agent on the ground who is accredited, who is known, who has an agent number. Then we are able to activate their account. Just so for every country, we are also creating agent email addresses that carry your agent number. So when we get into each country, we will start a new series, which is the numbers of the agents on the ground. For example, in Senegal, we have about 167 agents. Each of those agents have a number that we can identify them with. Any transactions that happen from their agent account, we are able to trace it and know that it's agent number, whichever, I know the agent who did the transaction. And that is also how agent commissions are paid. Okay? Donc, j'espère que la réponse a été claire, mais une chose à ajouter, tous les agents sur le terrain ont un nouveau adresse email Swift, un adresse email agent avec son numéro d'agent. Donc, quand vous allez recevoir votre adresse email, vous allez voir votre numéro d'agent. OK? Nous allons partager ces détails après cette séance pour tout le monde qui est agent au Sénégal. Ceux qui auront visibilité de leur compte ZOF seront ceux qui ont déjà payé leurs frais d'activation. Ceux qui n'ont pas encore payé leurs frais d'activation, ils pourront avoir accès à leur email, ils pourront avoir accès à leur compte, mais ça sera toujours un compte AKR jusqu'à ce que vous activez votre compte agent que vous aurez ZOF dans votre compte. Okay? The next person is Thurston Family Apple.
Comrade, thank you so much for the presentation. Mine is still about the mailbox issue, because I wanted to buy that 10 lumi, $10. But I've tried to check for that possibility to buy using that, like to acquire those 10 email, and I'm not able to get that on the system.
Okay, just hold on. Do you want to buy it with a card?
I want to use 10 lumis and $10.
Yes. So what are you going to, do you have a Visa or MasterCard?
I have a sister in the UK. She's the one to buy for me from there. So she has a card.
Oh, okay. So what I would
but
do,
she buys using my account.
That's fine. Let me give you, so Dr. Linus is here. Can you just go into send him a direct message so that he can help you to do the transaction?
Okay.
That's actually quite an important question. I also got a call earlier on from somebody else who was inquiring about the same thing. Right now, remember, you can buy with, I think we presented the different options, and Brother B, if you still have that a document which gave the different scenarios and the different prices, it is worth sharing it again because it looks like there is some confusion. If you are buying an individual mailbox, then it has a different price. If you are buying 10, which is the mailbox bundle, now you have to pay a minimum of $10 and 10 lumi each. That's what we presented. But then if you buy 100 or more, that's when you really get the benefit of just paying $1 and 1 lumi, okay? And that is the mega. So you have the mailbox mega, where the minimum quantity is 100 boxes. That is for $1 and 1 lumi. Okay, and then I think the other option of buying 10, you have to pay either the equivalent of 10 times the dollar amount or 10 times the lumi amount, in which case it is 20 lumi each, but you get a discount and you're paying 10 each when you do that. But that is because we had to open up the possibility of paying either completely with lumi or completely with a card. Okay, and remember, if you buy individually, it's 20 lumi. If you buy 10, then you get a discount of 50%. So you pay 10 lumi. And then if you buy more, then it's $1 per $1 and 1 lumi each. Brother Ambid, you still have that document. I think it may be a good idea to actually share it if you can find it easily, so that we can go through those options again.
I'm just trying to look at it. Where is it now? I'm trying to look for it on my computer. Let's see.
And if you are paying with a card, the dollar price might look high, but don't worry, just add it to your card, go to checkout. There is an automatic coupon which provides a discount. I mean, in one case, the discount is up to 90%. In another, it's up to about 93% or something like that off the listed price. The reason those prices are slightly higher in the dollar amount is that if you decide you want to pay just with AKX, then you would select AKX, and you then just have to divide that amount that is shown by 15.96. Otherwise, if you are paying with a card, there is a coupon there that gives you a significant discount. And you just click on that coupon if it is not automatically added, and then you proceed to checkout. Okay.
Okay.
So if I may, I can actually share my screen because I have it open here, and I can show it very quickly while Brother B is looking for the options. So share screen.
Okay, I'm still looking for the document. It's on my computer here somewhere. There are just so many things open on my computer, so I'm trying to find it.
So this is, if everyone can see my screen, this is 10, and it says a minimum order for this is 10. You pay AKX 10 per mailbox. You can retail this up to 20 because the single price is 20. So you gain 100% still. But with this one, you have to pay 10 AKX. So if you add this to your card, and then you just go to checkout immediately, you then have a choice whether you're paying with AKX or you're paying with a bank card. If you're paying with a bank card, so you can see here, it says the total is 100, but that's because one is 10 AKX, and I have 10 in the box. If I click proceed to checkout, it says 1,596. Don't worry about that because there is an actual coupon which gets applied automatically. Okay, it says have a coupon, click here. Now, if we take a look at the pricing, it is saying here that if you are paying with AKX, then you just pay a total of 100 AKX. And that is 100 AKX. There is no dollar amount involved here, okay, with this particular bundle. you pay completely 100% in AKX if you have AKX in your account. If you don't, then you'd have to maybe make arrangements to buy it or get it transferred to you by somebody else. If you click on pay with bank card, for those who have a bank card, then the coupon gets automatically applied and the discount should come off. If the coupon is not applied automatically, don't worry. This is the coupon here for 90% off. Just click it. Okay. Coupon code already applied. Okay, that's fine. So you go down. If it's already applied, then that is it. So it takes off 1,436, and the price you have to pay for the 10 is 159. That is at the equivalent price of 15.96 per mailbox. Remember, that is because you are buying 10. If you were buying 1, it would be $31. Okay. Now, if you're buying a minimum of 100, that is the mega. So let me remove this from the cart and then show you how that would work. It's even a lot cheaper. But with that, you have to pay a combination of the dollar and AKX, okay? In this particular case, you don't actually have to make provision for any AKX at all. And that's why the price is slightly higher. Because the community were asking, can people pay completely in AKL without dollars? And the provision is that you pay with AKX. And remember, many people already have that amount in their Connect account anyway, because when you interact on Connect, you earn AKX. Many already have a significant amount of AKX in their account. They don't actually need to go and buy anymore. All right, so if I can take this off the cart and just add the mega, let's go to the cart. I don't want to place the order with that. And I'm just going to take this particular one off, okay? And now go to mailbox, which is here, and add the mega, which is 100. That is the one where you pay $1, $1, and 1 AKX, okay? Let's add that so everyone can see it. So I just go to, if I can, I'm using my mobile phone, even though you can see my screen in this fashion. So you click here, buy mailbox mega, okay? That one is a minimum of 100. You can see that here very clearly. So let's add that to the cart. Now, in this particular case, it says you earn -1 AKX. So you will charge, the system will automatically charge 1 AKX, and you have to pay $1 plus 1 AKX. Okay, the AKX is automatically deducted from your account. And because you earn AKX anyway on Connect, even if you don't have 1 AKX or 100 AKX on your account, the system will still allow you to place that order. It just means you get an instant overdraft of 100 AKX. And as you interact and earn more AKX on the system, it will just recover that. That's all. You don't actually even have to go and buy new AKX in order to get it. So if we add this to the cart, now, of course, this will say, because it's 100 and it's 15.96 per mailbox, remember that is the price you pay for 10. So 100 times that, it would give you this very large amount. But if you look at it, you can see very clearly that you're paying $100 exactly, because actually the equivalent amount has already been taken off automatically by the coupon. It says coupon applied automatically. Now, if you remove this and you are not paying with a bank card and you decide to select the option to pay with AKX, this particular, you would not benefit from that coupon, okay, which is 93.73% off that price. So let me show how that works. So you go to checkout. Now it says 1,596. When you get to checkout, that is the price you'll pay in AKX, it's 100. Okay. Now, when you get here, it says the price is 1,596. But that's if you are paying with a bank card. If you're paying with a bank card and that discount has not been applied yet, automatically, then you need to click on this coupon here. Okay, so take a look at it. It says 1,596 596. Don't worry about that. If you were paying with Connect, then of course it will take that price, divide by 100, and you would pay the equivalent amount in AKX if you have it. So the total amount of AKX you will pay is whatever this divided by 15.96. But if you're paying with a bank card, then you would need to click here. If that is not already applied, you must click on this coupon here so that it can remove the amount for the discount of 93%. And there you go. That amount is taken off automatically. The dollar amount you have to pay is $100 plus 100 AKX. Okay, the AKX will come from your Connect account, and you then have to pay $100 from your card. You cannot do this if you are paying with Connect. You have to pay, obviously, the full. That discount is only automatically available if you are paying with a bank card. Now, if you come here and select Pay with Connect, so that you try and pay instead of the full price, you are going to be paying a total of 6.26 Lumi, the system will not allow you to do that, okay? It just watch, okay? Because it says here, the total AKX you have to pay is 6.26. If you try and do this, the system will tell you that you're trying to use a payment method that is not allowed. Sorry, it seems the coupon, mailbox mega coupon, is invalid. It has now been removed from the order, so it will automatically take that off. And if you provide your details, you can still go ahead and pay 100 AKX from your account. Now, in this particular case, you actually must have the 100 AKX on your account, and then a further AKX, a further number of AKX will be deducted automatically from your account in order to make up for the price. All right. It may sound complicated, but this is really because we want to provide the flexibility to pay either completely with a bank card or to pay completely with AKX. The other thing that I want to mention is please, if you have one AKX, there is no point trying to use the one AKX to buy more AKX because you will lose out. Okay, remember, in order to transfer AKX to you, there is a settlement fee of 2.5% plus 0.025. So if you use one AKX to buy AKX and the fee is 0.025, then you will actually receive less than one AKX. So why would you do that? It's not. Please don't do it. Even though you can do it on the system, it's just that it's another product. And we can't enforce you not to be able to pay with AKX because we want people to be able to pay with AKX. But don't go and buy AKX with AKX. If you already have AKX, don't go and buy one more AKX because you're going to lose value, okay? Please don't do that. When we see orders like that, we actually send a message to the customer that there is no need to buy AKX when you have AKX because you would lose out. Keep your AKX and use it to pay for something directly on Connect. The other important thing that I want to emphasize is that we did say very clearly that if you want to order anything from the online shop at the moment, you need to contact the vendor, okay? Swiffen doesn't sell any other items other than the mailbox. That's what we deliver. If you order that, the team will process it, you will get it. If you get a bundle, you receive a spreadsheet where you can complete the names. The team will process it and the mailboxes will be assigned. It might take a few hours, it might take a day or two, but you will get those activated and assigned. But please, before you order anything online, try and get in touch with the vendor and just ascertain that the vendor can deliver that item where you are and so forth. And we haven't opened up for many more vendors to register yet. We want to try, we're doing a trial with one specific vendor at the moment. And so please don't be disappointed or overwhelmed if there is a delay in the vendor getting back to you or in fulfilling the order. Whatever payment you make, if your order is not fulfilled or delivered, then you will get your AKX back, period. And that's guaranteed. The other thing that I want to say is that the vendor is not on this call today, but we will try and bring the vendor on the call in the next days or so. They are actually making their own private arrangements for restocking. And that's one of the reasons why it's taking a bit of time. they are trying to put in place a structure which can allow them to undergo to use some kind of trading program to be able to restock based on the value of their order book from Connect. So please be patient, and all those things are being put in place in order to ensure effective delivery and to ensure that the vendor is actually able to restock, even though you will be paying with AKX or with your Lumi. Okay, so please just be patient. I just thought I present that. And of course, if you were to buy any AKX so that you can buy items on the online shop, that is really for the purpose of buying things on the online shop. And if you don't buy anything on the online shop, you will not necessarily, if you bought AKX for say £100, you will not receive £100 back. You can either use the AKX to buy things online on the online shop, or it can be settled in AKL, and you can transfer it in much the same way as the AKX that you're already earning onto your Swift account or your AKL account, which you can then transfer into Transact. It is important to bear that in mind before anyone engages in processing any transactions. Brother B, over to you again. Sorry, it's taking a while to explain that, but it's important so that people know that those coupons are there when you place a mailbox, and it takes up the price automatically. We had to do this in order to enable payment either in complete AKX or with a bank card. And the moment you can simply switch between the two. When you switch to Connect, pay with Connect, the discount will not be applied, but you will be paying the equivalent of the dollar amount divided by 15.96. In this case, 100 AKX. If you're paying with a bank card, then if the coupon is not automatically applied and the amount is not taken off here, don't worry. Go to the top of the form or just simply refresh your screen, okay? And that will be applied. So if I click, if I just refresh, you can just simply refresh the screen, and the system will know that you have selected pay with card, and it will automatically, in most cases, apply that discount. If it doesn't apply it, don't worry, just click on the coupon, okay? So in this case, it hasn't, it switched back to pay with Connect. That's why it's not taking it off. But if I come back here, just watch what will happen. Okay, it is automatically applied in that case, just by switching the payment method to a bank card. But please, as I've said already, if this discount is not applied, don't worry, go to the top and you will see a coupon here. And that coupon will also automatically appear if you accidentally remove this discount and you go back to the top, the coupon will be there. Again, if you want to reapply that discount, you can just click on it and it will be applied. You can do this as many times as you want because it enables you to switch between paying with a card and paying completely with Connect or the AKX equivalent of the amount. And the AKX equivalent of the amount would be simply the dollar amount divided by 15.96. Okay. And once this is done, you can then proceed to make a payment of 100. This will be for 100 mailboxes. You will pay $100 plus 1 AKX in order to, 1 AKX plus $1 for the 100. So that would be 100 AKX plus $100. But of course, you have to be paying with a bank card. Okay. Let me stop sharing my screen. I hope that explanation helps everybody to understand the new order process.
Yeah. So I think we would have to have a session where we properly introduce this payment possibilities that we have presented on paper to everyone. We'd have to show the payment possibilities on the system and how to use them. I think that's a session that we would have to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you able to find the document, Brother Mbi? If not, that's fine. We can go through it some other
Yes.
time.
Yeah. Well, I think we would have a proper session where we would look at what, we would look at it from the system and how to pay for each of the packages that are available.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. So we are really coming to the end of this session. I'm going to take this last question, and then we are going to wrap up. Suleiman Ahmed, your hand is up, and your microphone, please open it. Is Suleiman there? If we don't have Suleiman, I think that will be it. Brother Servius, is there anything you want to raise before we bring this to a close?
Hello, good evening.
No, it's fine. I think Suleiman is back. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm calling from Nigeria. I'm calling in respect of how to get my Connect link.
Okay.
Find it difficult to
Is
get
there
it.
anyone in? Yeah, well, the Connect link is very simple.
Okay.
Is there any of the agents in Nigeria who can help or any member in the house who can help Suleiman? Is there anyone? How to get your Connect link? Somebody in the house, somebody on the floor, please help.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Jude.
Sir?
How can Suleiman get his Connect link?
Okay, Suleiman, you can log into your Connect account if you can know how to log in.
I know how to log in.
Okay, you will go on Connect account.
Okay.
When you open your account, your Swift account, you will see where to log in on Connect account. So if you have already migrated your account up to Connect, you will use your username, then the password you were using to log in that you have created. Then immediately you log in. Have you created your Connect account?
I'm on Connect now. I'm Connect. I'm on Connect. I'm on Transact. I'm on account. So I just want to know how to get my profile link. I've been getting before, but I find it difficult.
Okay, immediately you log into your Connect account. I think you have added up your profile picture on Connect account.
Yes, I've done it.
Okay, you will press and hold on it. Then your Connect link will pop up. Then you will copy it.
Okay, I should click on the picture.
Yes, and hold. Press and hold.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Jude.
All right.
Thank you so much. That's exactly it. You just click on your picture and you hold. The Connect link will appear. You can copy it from there.
All right. Thank you.
That's it. All right. Dr. Linus, closing remarks.
Okay, yes. Well, thank you very much. It's always very informative when we meet like this. I hope everybody has walked away with something they've learned or an idea they've introduced that we can all benefit from as a community. This movement remains what it is. The collective understanding that we need to drive inclusive access for all and enable the possibility of using a common instrument for exchanging value across the community. The work that is being done by members of this community from all countries around the world is phenomenal. We have all been listening and following very closely what is happening in Senegal. We will continue to do that, working with local institutions and local partners in order to drive access and deliver both the local currency experience that we have all come to expect in Transact with the Lumi, but also a local currency experience with Fiat, where we have a local financial institution to work with in the respective countries. And you can expect more and more of such implementations going forward from where we are. So thank you very much. And let's continue with the hard work. Those challenges, those 2 age-old problems are really, they've been there for a long time. In fact, they've been there for as long as many of us have been born. And very clearly, it is our responsibility to find solutions to them. And if we don't find solutions to them, then there is a very high probability or likelihood that the problems and challenges will continue well into the future. And we will be handing over those challenges to the future generation. But let's have a go at finding a solution so that the future generation can build on that solution and improve it and make it better so that everyone has a chance of passing on a legacy that is different from just poverty from one generation to another. So thank you very much and have a good night. Then we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you and good night.
Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. And thank you all so much for attending the session.
Thank you.
Bonne nuit, bonne nuit, bonne nuit, bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.
Thank you so much.
Bonne nuit à tout le monde.
Bonne nuit.
Good night.
Wakamba, bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Sister Emma. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, Sam. Good night, Sam.
Thank you.
Bonne
Thank
nuit.
you.
Bonne nuit, Gilbert. Bonne nuit, Gilbert. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit, Gilbert.